everybody, welcome to Dummies and Dragons, a D&D podcast that pairs two relatively experienced adventurers, although I'm still not sure about that bit, with me, a dungeon master who's never played the game. So our adventure so far has led us to, well, let's just say our adventurers need some help on their quest.
How dare
Madame Revelle has sent her loyal butler, her loyal butler Bulbage to the scene. And he's about to pop through a portal, so let's get right into that adventure.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are currently stood outside the main tent, if I'm correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't remember why we came out here. Did we come out here because we knew he was here, or...?
You came out here because you had your little gem things, your gemophones.
Okay, yes.
Started glowing, and you were like, best keep this a secret. So you left the tent.
Okay, and then he appeared.
And then Madame Revelle was like, so I'm just a bit worried about how long it's taking, so I'm going to send Bulbage over.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the gist of your conversation with her, but she was more like, I'm a little bit worried. And she sounded
That sounds like her.
Queen. So yeah, you're stood outside in front of the tent, and you're on that kind of trodden grass area, and in the air in front of you, it kind of becomes misty, and the mist becomes icy blue and kind of starts glowing, and before you know it, Bulbage is kind of dramatically rolling out of this fog. You start
like combat rolling, or like just tumbling?
Dun, 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 dun.
He might have more experience coming through these portals than you guys do.
So he's just showing off.
Yeah.
I really like the idea that he's actually just Solid Snake, and he's just like
Just very
going
short.
around.
I'm just imagining Bulbage as just a short, fat, elderly man. So I don't know how that works.
Now he's
seen-
really sexy, so
Have you ever seen a Chris Riddell illustration of a goblin?
yes.
That's in my mind what he looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so after he's like stuck the landing and we
Yeah.
lightly applaud him.
I was going to say he looks at you for like a light applause. So
Okay.
Thank you. And he goes, so I hear you're having a little bit of trouble.
I
How
wasn't
about
aware
I
we
feel-
were getting micromanaged here. Like,
I think it's perfectly reasonable that the madam should be worried about you on your first adventure, don't you think?
I suppose so.
No.
I kind of hope she'd have a bit more faith in us than that, but fair
Well,
enough.
If you just want to, if you want to continue your adventure, then I can just.
No. Let's hear what you have to say. No, it's okay. You're here now, so.
Well, I don't know the case, my friend. You'll have to fill me in, as it were.
Okay then.
I mean,
We
Looks at you expectantly with hands together, kind of like.
We worked out that Wexel had a deal with Rowinka to keep everything secret about his thing with Jenny, in exchange for
Yeah.
winnings, for winning the fights and for cash. And we've repeatedly found sweet wrappers, specifically like licorice sweets, hidden around
Good.
outside.
I do love a good licorice. If we find any more of those, I'll have to investigate the source. Very interesting. Okay. Do you have any suspects, or?
Sorry, I'm
I feel like I did, but I actually can't remember who it was.
He looks at you like blankly, and he's like, and you wonder why the
Wait,
madam
no, that was out of character. I didn't say that in character.
It's too late. It's been said.
Maybe
No.
if you had voices, this would be easier.
Okay, sorry. Okay, my voice is gonna be really posh, I think, if I can try it and do it.
Just do an impression of me, you'll be fine.
Okay, darling.
Okay, I think the main thing we narrowed it down to was they're human or smaller. That was one of the main things we specifically. I can't remember how we found that information out. God, we're such good detectives.
Okay, so Bulbage is like, does that narrow it down at all? maybe I should meet the ladies. And he rubs his hands together a little bit, like he's really looking forward to meeting the ladies.
I say to him, Bulbage, that is awfully creepy.
In a purely investigative sense, my dear.
Let's just go.
So, where do you want to take Bulbage first? You've got your normal destinations of possibilities.
Well, there were still people back at the dining area, or was everyone leaving as we left? I can't remember. I think.
No, you left them.
Okay. Oh yeah, because the thing was glowing.
Yes, that was the thing.
Okay, we can head back inside and like introduce it to people.
Yeah. So you make your way through the main tent, and it's still relatively empty. I think that maybe Lottie and I'm trying to find their groups. Lottie and Lucy have gone back to the main tent, and they're wrestling with each other again, like when you first met them. And Meredith is sat on one of the ropes, kind of observing.
Okay. I'm just going through to narrow down, because we know if it's human or smaller, it's not going to be either of the orcs, and it's not going to be Jenny. How tall is Jenny compared to like a normal human? 'Cause she's a half orc, right?
Yeah, I'd say Jenny is probably around. Is
she orc sized or human sized?
She's tall for a human, but she's not orc sized.
Okay, so she could feasibly be considered human.
Yeah, I can't think of how tall a tall human is because everyone's tall to me. Let's say she's 5'10", 5'11".
Okay.
Okay, so that's like slightly taller than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's yeah. Let's say she's that tall. Sure.
She's like a couple of inches taller than me. Cool.
Yeah.
So,
Her devil's quite a human.
I'm just going to compile a list of suspects quickly. So,
Okey-dokey.
Lucy was a halfling, right?
Lucy is a halfling. Yep.
Yep. Paga and Rinka are both orcs.
Yep.
Still think it's Rowinka.
Jenny is half orc.
Yeah. But Jenny isn't a wrestler, remember. She is a chef.
She's a chef, yeah. I'm just going through the people that we're aware
Just for the record.
of. Bo and Hurley are both dwarves.
Yep.
But they're too nice. It's neither of those.
Lottie, was she also a halfling as well? Or human?
Lottie's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Couldn't you tell by my amazing northern accent?
Are you saying everyone in the north is a dwarf?
No, I'm saying all dwarves are from the north.
Okay.
That might be geographically correct in this world. There was also Fior, who was a tiefling.
Wait, no. That's like saying every single black person in the entire world comes from Africa.
Oh, God.
It's not true. You can have black people originating in England.
Well, maybe
just
you're
like dwarves.
Southern dwarf.
So, have I missed anyone? So we've got Lottie, Lucy, Paga, Rowinka, Jenny, Bo and Hurley, Fior, and Victor. Wexel as well. Wexel.
Okay, so I've got a list of wrestlers here, so I can remind you of them.
Cool.
So you've got Raging Rowinka, who is the orc. Paga the Painbringer, who is an orc. Mighty Meredith, who is a human. Lucy Lionheart, who is a halfling. Lottie the Lout is a dwarf. Vicosha the Vicious.
Have we met her?
I don't think you talked to her, but she was in the dining hall last time. Ferocious Fiora, who is a tiefling, and Boudica the Beautiful, who is an elf. And that's your list of wrestlers. And then you've got Wexel, Jenny, Hurley, and Bo.
Okay, cool.
And then Revelle and Bulbage as well, if you're counting side characters.
I mean, I don't really suspect either of those two of stealing about, to be honest.
Okay.
It would be an interesting play if they were.
Unless they did, and this is all a ruse.
Okay, I think what our plan was to follow groups of people for the day because they had to move the belt at some point.
Yep.
So, oh God, I can't remember who we were specifically following.
Well, whoever you'd followed had, I think Emily wanted to hang around with Jenny because I think she was still suspecting her.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it could be Jenny.
Yes.
I think.
And who was it that I was suspecting? There was definitely someone else.
I knew you were hanging around with Fiora because I did a French accent and then I
Yeah.
regret it.
But I'd only just met her, so I didn't suspect her.
Yeah. I don't know. Who is your gut telling you to suspect at the moment?
I'm not sure at the moment. It's the problem. Thing is, the main clue that we've got, the licorice sweet wrappers. We don't have any direct connection to anyone yet.
Yeah, we don't know whose they belong to.
They were found in Wexel's trailer, and also outside and in the tent. So they're found in a couple of places relating to it, but we've not found anyone who specifically is connected to them.
Okay. So my question is, who are you going to talk to? I guess if everyone apart, well, you've got Lucy, Lottie, and the other one, Meredith, are in the main tent, so they're not in the dining tent at the moment.
Okay.
You've taken Bulbage through to the dining tent, and he's noticed a couple of people, and he's obviously he's looking around, trying to sum people up. And people have started to notice that you're back in the tent as well.
Are they reacting to us like, hey, they're back? Or are they like, oh, for God's sake?
The ones you've met are like, oh my God, hi, you're back, yay. So Bo and Hurley are waving in their way they do. I think, I can't remember if Jenny had slunk out again or not. No, Jenny hadn't. Jenny was still there.
Okay.
We should really start listening to our recording. So, Jenny, Bo, and Hurley are all still in the kitchen, and they're moderately busy serving up food for people, but they're just kind of chatting and washing up.
Okay.
At one table, you've got Paga is on her own, I think. No, Paga and Boudica are sat together.
Yeah.
You know, Rowinka's absent.
Where's Rowinka?
She left, didn't she?
No, I think Rowinka's still in the sleeping quarters. I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
sleeping for rage.
Yeah, she was in a bit of a fight last night.
Didn't I knock her out?
Yep.
Has she come round yet?
Maybe you're just a bad person.
Has she come round yet?
That might be a good idea, actually. We could actually speak to her and see if she'd seen anything.
Yeah, I'd quite like to talk to her.
Okie dokie. So, do you want to ask anyone where she is, or are you just going to go and look around for her?
We think she's probably going to be in the sleeping tent, and we'll bring Bulbage with us then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as soon as you enter the sleeping quarters, the first thing you see is Rowinka sat on her bed, awake. She looks a bit ruffled, but other than that, she looks pretty fine and normal.
Mm-hmm.
She's reading a book.
Quite zen.
Yeah, quite zen. She seems to have calmed down, and she's
what book is she reading?
Oh, she is reading. The Djinn in the Suspicious Castle.
The Djinn in the Suspicious Castle. That is a very strange book title.
Is this Jin as in like DJIN?
DJINN.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah.
I thought you meant like the gin, like
Yeah,
the drink.
That's why I
was like,
started writing.
What?
But yeah, I've changed it now.
Sorry, I just made a book title up from several books that are on my bookshelf.
Nice.
Don't know if you can notice.
Okay, I guess like if we go in there, we don't want to like startle her too much. So I guess when we step in, I clear my throat a bit.
Okie dokie. So she kind of looked. Oh, she had a really low voice, didn't she? Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk in, and she kind of looks up, and she's like, "Oh, hi."
I put my hands up and I say, look, I'm really sorry about, knocking you out last night. You
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't act like that.
I mean,
what got you into that sort of state?
I thought I heard an intruder, and I get so angry with intruders, you know.
Do you face them that often? Are there that many people trying to like break into these tents? I mean, no offense, there's not a lot of valuables here, really. Even the belt
No.
itself wasn't like worth a lot of money, was it?
No, not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hang on, her voice is breaking.
I would like to sort of shoot. Oh God, what's your character called, Pete?
Flint.
Flint. I'd like to shoot Flint a bit of a look and be like, just because it's not valuable doesn't mean it's not sentimental and worth a lot to the person.
There's a lot of information to convey with a look. Yeah, but like
Well,
as
you
someone
mean.
on the outside came in and they were looking for stuff to steal, they probably wouldn't go for. There's not a lot of things to go for here that are like outwardly valuable. Obviously.
I mean, we're not exactly looking for someone on the outside, though, are we?
I know she said there was an intruder.
I like that are you guys having this conversation via looks?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, we are not saying a single word to each other.
Just a series of like eyebrow like movements.
Like the occasional sort of like slack jaw, just like, for goodness sake.
As you guys have been talking, Bulbage has you notice that he's gotten quite close to Rowinka now.
We probably should have introduced him before we started talking.
I think
but it's fine.
They've already met, haven't they?
That's true, actually. Yeah.
Yes. He's looking her up and down, and he's just like, oh, his voice is okay. You're saying that this woman attacked you last night, Katja?
Yeah, but like it was a misunderstanding. I dealt with it. It's fine. We're fine.
It's rookie mistake, my dear. Rookie mistake. You should always find him suspicious. And then he clicks his fingers, and Rowinka's wrists kind of slam together, like they're being together by something. And Bulbage turns around, and he's just looks at you and says, I'll take this one back to Madame Revelle for further questioning. And then
Wait,
she's
what?
the one who hired us.
Before you can say anything, Bulbage is gone in a puff of smoke.
Wait,
Has
what?
he taken Rowinka with him?
Yeah.
Okay, we were very, very certain that it was not her. Oh God. The communication gems we have. Are we able to?
Wait. Are we definitely certain it wasn't her? Because I have a sneaking suspicion that I said it might be her last time.
I mean,
I think you were definitely suspicious of her still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's all right. I just wanted that to be like on the record there. If it turns out it is her.
If by dumb luck you've turned out to be correct.
Yeah.
Okay. The communication stone things, can we activate them ourselves, or is it the kind of thing where Madame Revelle can communicate with us when she wants to?
I think you can communicate with her. I don't think I've planned a way for you to do that, but I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So impress me with some ad-libbing. See if you roll perception to see if you can figure out how they work.
Okay.
Okay.
Search my belongings to see if they came with an instruction manual. Okay, well I rolled a natural 1, so I'm literally just cramming it into my mouth.
I rolled a 14 and I have +4 perception.
Okay, so I'm going to say you passed that. So, Katja's figured out how to use her stone. and she kind of holds it tightly in her palms, like almost like she's praying, and the chain still hangs around her neck.
Okay.
You concentrate really hard on Madame Revelle and on the front door and on her office. And surely enough, the stone heats up between your palms and it starts to glow.
Mm.
And from it, you hear Madame Revelle answer. And she goes, Did I teach you how to do that?
No, but she rolled very well. Is Bulbage with you already?
No. Should he be?
I mean, he's just left us, but he did so in a kind of suspicious manner. He kind of took Rowinka with him. As against her will, from what we gather.
Did he say what he was planning to do with her?
Question her.
He's probably. I'll go and check the workshop, his workshop in the garden. He might be down there. I'm afraid I don't really get reception down there though. So
Okay, that's fine.
Can I call you back in about 10 minutes?
Yes, that's fine. We'll find something else to do in the meantime.
Excellent. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
And then she kind of hangs up the phone. The gem phone.
Okay.
The gem phone.
So we're sort of now stood alone in the sleeping quarters.
Yes.
So I look at Flint and I say, should we just get it over and done with? And gesture at one of the beds.
I turn around and leave.
As you do that, Meredith appears at the door.
Who appears at the door, sorry?
Meredith.
Okay.
She's like, I knew it! I knew there was something going on. Oh, Flint, how could you do this to me? And she looks.
I look at her and I say, "Oh no! I was just joking. That's disgusting."
Okay, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm going to look at Katya and I'm just gonna laugh.
That stings. That really stings.
Emily, I think you need to roll something for burn.
Okay, I'm just going to.
Oh, that's
I'm
a
walk
nat
out.
20. So.
So you're very burnt then. I'm gonna just walk past Meredith and I'm going to leave the tent.
Okay, Meredith kind of she gives Katya one last growl.
Glower.
I was going for scowl or glare.
Sklowler.
She gives you a good growl.
Okay.
Then leaves the tent and returns to the ring. And you kind of hear her battle cry as she attacks one of the girls in the ring. That girl has anger issues. And yeah, are you going to follow Flint or are you going to hang alone in the sleeping quarters?
Well. Where was Flint going again, sorry?
I don't know, where was Flint going?
I was going to leave the tent. I was going to... Well, we've got about 10 minutes until we were going to get called back, but I guess I'm going to sort of head to around the outskirts of where the tents are and just see if anyone's coming or going for a while. Because I'm kind of curious, like, if anyone regularly leaves these tents and stuff like that.
Okay.
Are you going to follow him or are you going to go elsewhere and do your own thing?
I kind of want to go and talk to Jenny.
Okay, so she'll be in the dining tent.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's split up our narrative. And then some little music there to split up the narrative. Okay, so we'll start off with Flint because he can obviously get outside quite quickly.
Yep.
Obviously. As you go outside, you see that Wexel's sat outside one of the main tents, and he's taking a drag on a pipe and just observing the countryside. Seems pretty zen.
I guess I'm gonna go over to him.
Okay. He looks up at you and he offers you the pipe.
I guess I smoke the pipe a bit and sit down next to him.
So he's like, what was his voice? Oh God. It was high and squeaky.
Yep.
I I think no. Oh, this is
Did you have a lisp?
He did, but I can't even remember the voice I did with the lisp. Right, hang on. Let me. Pete, you start talking.
Okay. So did you hear what happened with Rowinka last night? Her like raging and tearing things up around. I obviously don't want to get her in trouble or anything if you haven't heard, but
So he turns to look at you, and as he looks at you full on, you notice that he has a kind of a gigantic black eye.
oh,
And he says, I was the one who woke her up. No, that wasn't a voice. You're looking at the one who woke her up this morning.
oh.
He's going to be Harley Quinn now for you.
Okay.
Pardon.
I was gonna say, please don't call me Puddin. So you were sneaking. So you were sneaking about, and she thought you were some kind of intruder. Interesting.
No. I went into the sleeping quarters this morning. I don't know what's happening. I went into the sleeping quarters this morning. Puddin'. And then the Joker waved up his Harley. No, okay. I went into the sleeping quarters. No, I can't. Okay, he's not having a voice anymore. I went into a sleeping quarters this morning, and I woke her up for breakfast. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. So you weren't the one last night.
No, I was with Jenny. You
Right.
guys already know about that, so I guess I could tell you. Yeah, we were in the village hotel. Like, no, we weren't. That's a lie, because she was here. I can't remember the story.
This is going so well.
Oh my God. Okay. Right. Okay, let's try that again. And we'll say, okay. I was in the hotel last night, remember? Because you guys you had my room?
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, I do remember that. Okay. Does this sort of thing happen often with Rinka? I've heard that she obviously gets a bit stressed out by the threat of intruders and everything. But does this happen often?
It happened more before she joined the wrestling ring. When she was living alone, she used to get picked on quite a lot by some of the male orcs, and it just kind of makes her very suspicious. But she's normally fine. Something must have spooked her, or she must have thought something bad was happening.
Okay. Okay, this is going to seem like a very out of the blue question, but anyone here, if I was to show you some licorice wrappers, anyone here that just immediately jumps to mind, like people who you've seen like regularly just can't get enough licorice? 'Cause it's pretty hit or miss, to be honest, licorice.
I mean, I think the only person I've seen eat licorice is Hurley. But I have no idea where he's getting it, because he normally just eats that fudge his mum makes him.
Yeah.
No, none of the girls have got very sweet tubes. They're all pretty like meat and eggs.
Really? Okay, that's strange. Because some of these wrappers were found like in your oh god, what's it called? In your tent. I don't know why I forgot the word tent then.
Really? That's weird. I do not like licorice. I can't stand aniseed. Do you think it was the thief?
But that's the main thing we're operating on right now, because it has been found like in a few different places, where people have been like sneaking about, or.
Can I have a look at one of those wrappers?
Yeah, sure. At this point we've accumulated a lot of them, so.
Empty your pockets. So he picks up one of the wrappers and he gives it a good hard stare. And he twitches his mustache a little bit and sniffs it. He's like, I found some of these. I found where did I see them? And he really looks like he's concentrating. He takes a couple of puffs on his pipe and looks out into the distance, trying to think. And then he says, "Oh, I know. The entrance to the tent. There was a broken oil lamp, and I had to clear up the mess, and it was horrible. And there were all these wrappers were like soaked in the oil, and they were really horrible and gross." He wouldn't say gross, but I'm saying gross.
Okay. So this was last night there, or this morning you found them then?
Yeah. I think I already threw them away, but well, you've already got a ton, so
Yeah, I don't think we need any more for any more evidence.
maybe you could make a scrapbook.
I'm considering it. Some would
So,
say
shall we-
collecting clues and keeping clues, but I say we have a scrapbook.
Shall we head to Catcher in the dining tent?
Yep.
For now, Flint, you can stay with Wexel for a bit, or you can
Yeah,
join.
I'll stay with Waxel for a bit.
Okie dokie. So you head back into the dining tent.
Mhm.
Da, 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 da. And the main people are there. You see that Pagger's sat with Boudica, and they're kind of chatting to themselves quite. They don't seem as happy as the other groups, but they seem still in good spirits.
Okay.
Then you've got, on the other table, you've got Fiora, Vikosha, and somebody else. Because I thought I had 3, or maybe I didn't. Okay, just those 2.
Okay.
And then the other group of people, who are Lucy, Lottie, and Meredith, are all still in the main tent.
Cool.
And then you've got your little gang of motley cooks.
So that's Jenny and Hurley and
So, yeah.
so cool.
I'll
All right.
forget his name again.
Which one of the 2 identical dwarves was the nice one?
Hurley was the one who was eating the sweeties,
Uh-huh.
and Bo was kind of the more stern. They're both pretty nice guys. I resent what you calling one of them the nice one.
Oh no, one of them was like more stern, that's what I meant, but like yeah.
Bo is the more stern, Hurley's the more, well...
Okay. I am going to go over to the kitchen area.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "Hi guys, how are you doing today?"
So they smile, and they're like, "Oh, we're. I think we've actually been into it. You've actually seen them already today."
Hi guys.
Yeah, we had
how are you
breakfast.
doing at the moment?
Yeah, because they gave you breakfast. Like, oh, we're. Oh, hang on, no, they're northern. Oh God. Okay. Give me some. If I say no.
Ketless tea.
Let's see.
It.
Yorkshire. Okay. So Hurley waves at you and he's like, "All right, pet." And then Bo's like, "Hurley, you're supposed to be washing up." And Jenny just kind of shakes her head behind them, like, "Oh, those boys." As she continues her drying duties.
I'm gonna stand there and I'm gonna say, do any of you guys like licorice? I've got loads of spare licorice sweets, so I was just wondering, you know.
So they both. Hurley kind of squints at you, and so does Bo, and they're like, Did you knock your head last night?"
I mean, a little bit, yeah. I was in a fight, guys. Come on.
Hurley already told you that he doesn't. This is the new accent. Hurley already told you that he's just been finding them all over the place.
Does Hurley, do you know sort of anyone who might be having them at all, or?
Hurley looks at you with a completely honest, genuine look. Like he looks like a St. Bernard right now. He's
Okay.
honest at you, and he's like, "I have no idea."
Oh, I don't have Zone of Truth or anything like that I can cast. Okay.
What spells do you have?
I don't think I actually have any spells because
No,
I'm not a magic user.
Yeah, you've got abilities. Flint's the one with the spells, and he doesn't have Zone of Truth either.
Nope, no, I do
Yeah.
not.
Okay, so they're just kind of reiterating what you heard earlier. And
Okay.
Hurley has been finding these sweets lying around, which is
Uh-huh.
one reason why Bo doesn't like him eating them, because he doesn't know where they're coming from.
Oh, okay.
As you're loitering around, you
Mhm.
see that Jenny keeps on looking over into the dining tent and looking mildly confused.
Are you okay there, Jenny?
Have you seen my mum this morning? She's normally here for food by now.
Yeah, I think actually she
Very non-suspicious. I can't tell if you're doing it on purpose.
No, I am. Just to clarify. I stammer a little bit and then I say, you know what? I think she was feeling really tired from last night, so she's having a bit of a sleep. So I wouldn't disturb her if I were you. She's just sleeping, but I wouldn't worry about her either.
I'm outside the tent and I'm face palming.
See to her.
Sorry?
Technically lying to her. So I kind of want you to have to roll a persuasion.
Oh no!
That'd be deception, actually. Sorry.
Would it be
Deception.
Okay.
Yeah. it's
Okay,
the
I
same
have
sort of-
+3 deception. Let's have a look. See. Oh no, that is not a good. 13.
She senses that something about your sentence isn't true. Maybe it was all the ums and ahs.
Yes, I was putting on a show.
But so she kind of looks at it and she goes, "Is she? Are you sure I shouldn't go in and check on her? Just because she never skips breakfast."
Yeah, no, honestly, she's fine. She's just, as I say, really tired after that massive fight last night, and I mean, I'm pretty strong, so.
Okay, so as you're talking, first of all, Jenny's smiling a little bit. You cheered her up by the thought of you fighting her mum makes her laugh.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Jenny.
Because you think you're strong. And as you are talking, your stone begins to glow a bit again. And so Flint's.
Okay, I excuse myself and I go outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna excuse myself as well from Wexel, and I guess if I see him coming out of the tent, I'm gonna, I guess, signal over to where I am.
Okay, so you guys are gonna reconvene outside. Okay, so you do. You signal and you see each other and you have reconvened.
I guess I just tap the stone or however it was that I answer it.
So okay, right, let's do that thing. And Madame Revelle picks up the let's keep calling it a gem phone.
Okay.
Gem phone's good.
Why not? And she picks up and she goes, "So, I don't suppose Bulbage has returned to you?"
No,
not at all.
Not at all. We were just waiting on you. We haven't found any sign of him.
Ah, okay. I tell you what, I'll wrap you up a quick portal and we'll discuss this in my office. He's probably just taken her to a cafe or something. He's a bit of a ladies' man as our Bulbage, but
That doesn't seem like what he was doing when he left, but okay. We can discuss it further in person.
okay, so as you say yes, that familiar fog kind of turns into a mist, and there's this big hole in front, not a hole, but like a ball of fog in front of you.
Okay.
I know it used to be a portal on the ground, but this is a different portal.
The different type of portal for
different visual.
Nice.
it's the return one.
And Madame Revelle just kind of says, "Okay, after you." And then she hangs up her gem phone.
I'm going to try and recreate the amazing feats that Bulbage did rolling out of the fog. I'm going to roll into the fog.
You definitely need to roll me acrobatics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wasting good rolls here. Okay, well, I rolled 17, and I've got +2, so that's a 19.
Oh, okay. So you roll on through the portal, and as you land, the only fault is that because when you land in gymnastics, your palms face outwards.
Oh, damn it. I have
Your
to get
only
that down.
fault is your hands are turned inwards.
Oh.
What was it the Flint rolled for that?
That was a 19.
Okay, I'm gonna roll acrobatics to see if I can do an even better display. Okay. So that's 19 plus 4.
Oh my god.
So when you roll through, you reach the other side and you do like an extra little, do a little jump turn to finish off, and your palms are outwards.
Nice.
And Madame Revelle looks at you and she gives you a very quick round of
Did
applause.
she give that to Flint?
She gave Flint like a
golf clap.
yeah.
Okay.
You
I bite
try.
my thumb at Flint.
You bite thumb at him.
I'm already
Yes.
not paying attention to Katja.
Okay.
Madame
so,
Revelle, what's going on?
Okay. So she looks at you and she's wearing that lovely silvery commode dressing gown again,
Nice.
and she's clutching a book under one of her arms. And she says, "So he may be in his bedroom. Although I haven't. If he's, feel free to look through his bedroom. He might have left you a note or something. I'm not sure of his whole situation, to be honest. I was in the bath. Yeah.
How long were you in the
How-
bath for?
And how long has Bulbage been with you if he's this sketchy and doing these kind of things without your knowledge?
Well, he comes from a long line of butlers, you see. His
When did
father
he actually
said-
start working with you?
Oh, in the last year, I think.
Okay.
Interesting. Where's his bedroom then?
Oh, straight up the stairs, third door on the right.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we head up the stairs. Does she seem like actually genuinely concerned by what's going on?
She doesn't seem concerned as she does. Imagine, if you will, that you have a flatmate and they've told you they're going out, but you're expecting them to be back sooner.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's kind of the level. I need to let my cat into the bedroom or he's not going to shut up. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll roleplay walking up the stairs.
Wow, these are really steep steps.
Yep. God, what a workout.
Gee, I'm slightly out of breath.
Oh, whoa!
It's
Watch
only
that
been-
step.
2 step. Oh, that one was a tricky one.
Okay, this joke is dead now.
No, it's not. We can flog it a bit more.
Oh, hang on. No, he needs. Right, he should be down there. For listeners, I have the world's fussiest little cat who will only sit on duvet parts of the bed.
He's really cute.
He yells at me.
I'm just putting it out there. Katie's cat is really cute.
He's really old and he can't hear anything.
Bless him.
Oh.
Anyway, so I heard your amazing role playing going up the stairs.
Thank you.
Sound effects included.
Yeah. So you follow the direction, find yourself in front of a locked door. And
I kick it down.
I mean, wait, but if I say her to go to like kick the door, I'm gonna just sort of like put a hand in front of her and like say, no, don't worry, I've got this. And I'm gonna cast knock.
Ooh, what does a knock do?
Knock will unlock the door. Oh, let me just look specifically for the wording for it. I believe the specific way it works is it makes a very loud noise, but does unlock the door. So, yeah. The object can be a door, a box, a chest, or a set of manacles. A target that is held shut by a mundane lock becomes unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. Yep. When you cast the spell, a loud knock, audible from as far away as 300 feet, emanates from the target object. So it's not meant to be used stealthily, but the door is unlocked, assuming it only has one lock on it.
I just realised.
Yeah.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah, but I have magic,
I literally
so
have like lockpicks and stuff.
it's fine. I've already used the spell.
Let's just say that this door does not open.
Okay, I'm gonna use my lockpick.
So, okay, go. Yeah. You want to? Does she have to roll to use her lockpick stuff?
Is it sleight of hand?
It should be. Yeah, I think it is sleight of hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You click at the lock and you hear all of the right sounds that you normally hear from picking a lock. And when it should have clicked open, you hear this voice coming from the door. And it's not Bulbage's voice, and it definitely isn't Rowinka's. This voice is really soft and willowy. And it says, "Those they touch will know their shame. A lesson taught, I am no game. I hiss, I spit, I never bite. I'm everybody's friend come night. With food I live and never cry. But give me water, I shall die."
Fire.
I was gonna say it's something with fire, isn't it?
So as you yell fire at the door, it clicks open.
Yes. Didn't even need to edit it. Genius.
Yeah. You solved my puzzle.
Yay!
Okay. Seeing as there was like some kind of magic lock on the door, I'm gonna say maybe don't burst in. I'm gonna like push the door open a bit, and then can I roll perception to see if there's any like traps or anything just inside the door?
Yeah, of course. See what you get.
13 plus 2, so 15.
Okay. So as far as you can tell, nothing is up in this room. In fact, it's really clean. On the wall, there's a family portrait of Bulbage and two older goblins. And that's hanging above a reasonably sized fireplace. And the walls of the bedroom are lined with bookcases, almost as if the room used to be a small reading room and was converted into a bedroom. These bookcases are filled with leather-bound tomes, and some of them are in languages that you do not understand.
Okay. Wait. What languages are they in?
Languages you do not. Let's find out which languages you understand.
Well, I understand Common and Infernal, so.
And Katja understands Common, Elvish, Goblin, and Thieves' Cant, and Orc. What other
That's
languages?
actually a lot.
Yeah, you know loads of languages.
Yeah, I know. Damn, son.
You even know Goblin. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's any consolation, I don't think you can write books in Thieves' Cant, so it's fine.
1 second. I need to find out what thing this could be written in. Let's say some of them are written in.
I mean, if we don't know the language, you may not be able to identify it.
Celestial. You think, yeah.
Oh, God.
Out of game, these things are written in all sorts of languages, including things like Sylvan, Celestial, Draconic. They're all
Okay.
All over the place. Some of them you can see the names of. They are in languages you can read.
Okay.
But other ones you do have no idea. It just looks like a really well-stocked library.
When you say that the room is really clean, does it look like it's too clean for someone to be living in there? Like, does it look suspicious? No. Okay, so it just looks like he keeps.
Definitely living in.
Okay.
He's just a good butler.
Quick question.
Yep.
Are there any licorice sweets anywhere?
So I'm checking my inventory of what's in this room.
Just we're sniffing
So-
out aniseed.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna burp then. So, not in plain sight. No, you can't see any.
I want
Just
to, like, are there any drawers or anything like that?
So there's a small wardrobe pressed up against one of the walls.
Yeah.
There seems to be some space underneath the bed.
Okay.
Other than that, it doesn't. It's a bit dark though. You can't quite see into all the corners of the room.
I can see in darkness.
Okay.
Just putting that one out there.
I think both of us can.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain we can, yeah.
Yeah.
So this room is kind of shadowy, but you can see it into all the corners, and everything looks fine. There's nothing hidden in the corners.
Okay, I would like to check under the bed.
Okay. So underneath the bed, there is a fully packed suitcase. Like, it feels really heavy.
Okay. Can I open it at all?
You try, but as you pick up the handle, it gets really hot really quickly.
Oh. Okay. Is Madame Revelle like in the corridor or anything, or does she wait downstairs?
I think she's chilling downstairs in her office.
Okay. I guess I'll have a look around. Is there like a keyhole or anything on the case?
No, there isn't. That's the weird thing. It looks like it should just fall open.
Huh. Okay. There was a wardrobe, wasn't there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna open the wardrobe and see what's in there.
Okay, so in the wardrobe, there are lots of the same suit. Like, he's got a Simpsons-style wardrobe where it's just the same outfit. There are some variations, like there are some slightly more formal suits. There's a little, like, purple velour tracksuit as well. Some pairs of goblin pants. And a few really old-looking books that don't have anything written on the covers.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna pick up one of those books and just like flick through a few pages.
Okay. So as you open the book, you discover that it's one of those book boxes that looks like a book. And it's actually filled to the brim with gold coins.
Oh.
Sorry, just note that down.
I'm gonna go over and have a look in one of the other books.
Okay, which any book in particular?
Some of the ones that are in were there more than one book in the wardrobe?
Yep, and as you pick them up, they all feel the same as the one Flint is holding.
They
So
all
nice.
have coins. How much coins would you? How much value do you think is in the coins that are in?
I'd say more than a butler can earn.
Okay, I'm gonna take like a solid handful, but do it real sneaky so no one knows.
Okay. So you've established that Bulbage has a lot more gold than he should hidden in these books in his magically sealed room.
Do you have a dispel magic trick not magic trick? Do you have a dispel magic spell at all?
I don't have to spell magic. No, that's too high level for me.
Oh my god, you're a bit rubbish then, aren't you?
Although I do have detect magic, which might be useful for sort of scouting the rest of the room. So I'm going to cast detect magic, which should show
Okay.
like an aura around any magical items in the room.
So the faintest aura is protruding from. Actually, no. One aura is protruding from below the bed, from that suitcase that you can't
Yeah.
seem to get your head around.
Yeah.
But there also seems to be a really faint aura coming from behind the portrait above the fireplace.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess
I'm
between us,
gonna-
we carefully lift it off.
Okay. So as you lift the portrait upwards, you see that there is a safe embedded into the wall. However, all the magic itself seems to have been in this portrait because no glow comes from the safe. And as you look closely, you see that there was no way for this portrait to hang above the fireplace, so it looks like it had been set there by magic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Some magic not WD. Some magic super glue.
Magic super glue or blue tack.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the safe look like it's in keeping with like the age of the rest of the house? Does it look like it's been installed later than the rest of the furniture?
Why does that matter?
Because if he's secretly installed a safe to store like stuff in the house, Madame Revelle probably would want to know.
It looks like it belongs to the house.
Okay.
But it does look very used.
Okay.
So the metal on the lock is quite shiny. Like from wear and tear.
I'm gonna crack it.
I was gonna say, does it look like the kind of thing that Katja could crack?
It looks like if you've got a glass and you can hold it up to that safe. No, you don't need the glass. You're magic.
If she's got thieves' tools to work on it, I might take one of these books full of coins downstairs to show Madame Revelle while she's working on it.
Cool. So Katja gets to work with that safe, and Flint's heading downstairs.
Yep. I'm gonna carry one of the books full of coins, keeping it closed. And when I get, is she just sort of stood in the hall, or is she like retired to a chair or something? She's
returned to her lounge, I think. So she's kind of sat on a sofa, drinking. She always seems to have a cup of tea.
Okay. We got into Bulbage's room. You did say his family has been. It was like a family job working for you here, right?
Oh yes. His father and his grandfather both worked for me, actually. Funny story. They owe my whole family a debt. So they give us their service to fulfill that debt. It's hilarious, really. It's a long story, though.
Okay. So you would say there's not really any opportunity for Bulbage to accumulate a lot of wealth, then, if he's working for you out of some great debt he has?
Not unless he's been saving the housekeeping money. I'm not sure, really.
Well, we found several caches of coins like this, and I'm going to open the book, like much more than you would expect of sort of butler and or someone in his position. Do you pay him this much?
She looks at the box and then looks at you, and this is, well, I'm not saying that I don't pay him. And then she looks kind of awkward, and she's like, but let's say I don't pay him that much, no.
Okay. Just thought it's especially strange that he has these. He also has a safe in his room, and these were not in the safe.
Well, yes. Yeah, the safe is it's supposed to be for his personal items, so
So you don't know the combination for it or anything?
No, I let all of my, whenever I get a new goblin in, they are allowed to set their own combination.
Okay.
Privacy and all that. Workers' union rights.
Of course, yes. You wouldn't want to snoop at anything that's inside there. I'm just going to go see what Katja's doing. I'm going to go back upstairs.
Okay, so you leave Madame Revelle sipping her tea.
Yeah.
And as you... Actually, no, yeah. Okay, yeah. So you go back upstairs to see Katja. And I think you've opened the lock by now. It wasn't particularly hard to do.
If it wasn't particularly hard to do, can I have opened it before Flint gets there?
Yeah.
Is there anything worth stealing?
No.
What's in there?
The safe is completely empty, save for a few kind of studs that are like different colours. And they're kind of scattered around the inside of the safe as if they've fallen off of something.
Like off of a wrestling belt.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
That is a hell of a coincidence. He must have had a belt exactly like it. Okay then, so there's just the studs in there. So he did have the belt in there at one point. I guess I'm going to grab a handful of the studs, and I'm going to go say to Katja, we should probably go show these to Madame Revelle, seeing as we've essentially solved the mystery now.
I mean,
yeah. We've
yeah.
solved the whodunit. We'll get to how or why.
Well, we don't really need to get to how or why. We just need to,
well,
we
need to get to the item, which will probably be useful.
Yeah, I guess.
As you head down the stairs, and as you do, Madame Revelle steps into the hallway, and she says, "So, I've contacted Bulbage. I've managed to get through to him. He's going to meet us here, and I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for his tardiness. So why don't we all adjourn to the lounge and wait for him?"
Okay.
Madame Revelle,
do
you know any magic spells?
Do I know any magic spells?
Do you know dispel magic?
Yes, I do.
Could I get you to cast that on a suitcase, maybe, please?
I don't know if you have time, dear.
It's rather urgent. I
Oh.
mean, surely Flint can greet
I can stall for a bit of time.
Bulbage.
If you're at all resilient to like breaching his privacy and everything, bear in mind, and I'm going to show her the studs. He probably stole the belt.
Okay, let's go and do this suitcase.
I'm going to wait.
Yes,
I'll wait in
please.
the lounge then for Bulbage to arrive.
Okay, so are you going to saunter up those stairs, or are you in a bit of a hurry?
I'm going to walk at a brisk pace, but not too brisk.
Okay. So as you head back up to Bulbage's room, and you put the suitcase on the bed, very gingerly because you're scared you're going to get burnt again.
Yep.
And Madame Revelle does her thing. She waves her hand very casually over the suitcase, like she's summoning a taxi.
Okay.
Summoning a taxi, calling a cab.
Okay.
But it's very, very casual. And sure enough, you hear almost like the lock is freezing, and then a click, and the suitcase pops open.
Okay.
And inside, you see yet more gold coins.
Oh.
A couple of pieces of clothing, some spare pants, and a family photo of Bulbage, and it's almost the same as the portrait, but smaller.
Okay.
And I think that's it in the suitcase.
Okay.
Oh, actually, not. So you dig around in this. I'm guessing you're going to have a root round.
Yeah, have a root around in his
course,
pants.
Yeah. So at the bottom of the suitcase, you come across a couple of pieces of licorice.
Oh.
Just to really drill that point back home. And that's going to be fine in the suitcase.
Okay, cool. I say, thank you for helping us with this one. Let's go see Bulbage.
Okay, so as you head downstairs, you're in the hallway as the door opens and closes. And Bulbage has appeared in the hallway.
And I haven't seen him.
No, you haven't seen him yet.
Oh.
But Madame Revelle says, "I think we better go into the lounge, Bulbage." And he kind of looks at her and looks at you, and then nods and follows you into the lounge.
Cool.
Yeah. And Madame Revelle looks at you and she says, "So, now that all the company is present, you may make your accusations, detectives. Who should we summon to make our arrest?"
I mean, no one. He's right here.
No, I think we should get Rowinka as well.
Okay. So Madame Revelle kind of she goes to make a portal, and she kind of stares into the portal, and nothing comes out of the portal. And she looks mildly concerned.
Okay.
And
How's Bulbage looking? I'm looking at Bulbage's face when she's doing this. Is he reacting in any way to the fact that she's trying to summon Rowinka?
he looks slightly quizzical,
Okay,
but
so
at
he's
the
not
same time,
panicked or
he's
anything.
hiding it quite well. No.
Okay, cool.
And she says, Bulbage, do you happen to know where Rowinka would be? I just the lovely detectives told me that you were last seen with her. And Bulbage goes, I sent her back to the tent, Mom. She might still be suffering some side effects from my portal. You know, she might not be able to travel again so soon. And Madame Revelle kind of goes, oh, okay. And then looks at you guys for assistance.
Okay, this is just getting a bit silly now. Bulbage, just what are these? Just out of curiosity, and I'm going to show him the what they call the studs.
Okay. So Bulbage looks at them and he goes, I think you'll find they're fake gemstones.
Yeah, fake gemstones like the belt that we've specifically been looking for.
I suppose so. Yes.
Yeah, the ones that were found in your room.
I say, old chap, are you accusing me of something?
But yeah, stealing the belt and also kidnapping someone.
So as you make your final accusation, or your j'accuse moment, Bulbage, like a very creepy smile comes across Bulbage's face.
Oh God.
And he sprints towards the front door and out of the house.
I run after him.
Okay, so as you... Flint, are you following, or are you going to stay in the lab?
I'll follow, but I'm not sprinting at full speed.
Okay.
So, like, I don't want to get in the way or anything, but yeah, I'll...
So as you reach the doorway, you spot 4 Bulbages stood in the street outside of the house, and all of them are braced and ready for attack.
Like 4 of the same person, or, like, relatives of his?
Like, the same person.
Oh, okay.
And I want you to roll initiative.
Oh my.
Oh, okay.
It's been so long.
Do you get any bonuses on initiative?
Yes, it should be your dex modifier.
Oh, thank frick. I rolled 3.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't help. That's like 7.
I rolled 10 plus 2, so 12.
Okay, so that will be Flint going first and then Catcher going second.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, I need to do a Bulbage one, don't I?
Yeah, you probably should roll Bulbage's ones.
I'll roll for Bulbage. So he's got initiative plus 2. So do I roll a d20 and then add that on?
Aye.
Yep.
Yeah. So Bulbage got an 18.
Oh, for goodness
Okay, so
sake.
he's probably first then.
So yes, Bulbage is going to attack first. So one of his bodies. Ooh.
Well, wait, before we start, the one that ran away, is he one of the 4, or has he gone?
He is one of the 4.
Okay, cool.
He has basically multiplied himself
Okay.
to make this illusion.
Okay.
Okay, right, let's find out what I armed Bulbage with. Okay, so Bulbage is going to throw a firebolt at Catcher because I think he sees her more as a threat.
She's also in the front.
Nice.
So...
Yeah. So I will roll. Do I roll a d20 for a firebolt?
Let's quickly look at firebolt.
Yeah, look at the grimoire.
Mm-hmm. Firebolt.
I can't find firebolt.
Make a ranged attack, a spell attack against the target. So, yep, you roll a d20 and you add your spell attack modifier.
Okay. So rolling a d20. Yep. And adding 3 for Bulbage, so that will be 14 in total.
Cool. Does that beat your AC?
I don't know. I don't have my AC in front of me.
Your AC is 15, so...
Okay, cool.
So this firebolt kind of it lands at your feet and leaves a very large scorch mark.
Nice.
And then it is Flint's turn.
Okay, cool. I'm going to. So is Catcher, you're outside the building, right? So I'm assuming I'm just like in the doorway.
I think
Yeah.
you're in the doorway, Catches like on the front steps,
Cool.
and then which is down on the floor.
I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration. So I'm going to take out the horn that I have, and I'm going to play a beautiful, beautiful horn melody on it. So I'll give that to Catcher. So now, when you roll any dice in the next 10 minutes, you can, after you've seen what the number is, before Katie says if it's a success or a failure, so say if you roll like a 5 or something, you can decide whether or not to use a d6 that I give you, and you can roll a d6 and add that number to it.
Okay, cool. How many times can I do that?
You can do that once until I use it again on you, until I use an action to give it to you again. Cool.
Okay then. So then we have Catcher's turn.
Okay, and
I'm assuming Flint didn't move at all then. It was just a
No, I'm standing like right in the doorway.
a kick-ass trumpet horn solo.
Yeah.
I am going to.
So you can attack with your rapier if you want, or you've got the hand crossbow. Probably rapier's better.
Yeah, I'm going to attack with a rapier.
Okay, which one are you going to attack?
Whichever one just cast firebolt.
Okay, so the front right one just cast firebolt.
Yep.
Stood in like a just a normal square. They're not a diamond, they're a square.
They're a square, cool.
That makes sense. So you're gonna stab the one who cast firebolt at you.
Yep.
Okie dokie. So you need to roll for some damage.
Okie dokie. Is that
Wait.
a d20 yet? Wait, no, roll to hit first.
You have to roll to hit,
Roll to
so
hit,
you
yeah.
have to roll d20 plus 6, because your hit is plus 6. And then if you hit, you do 1d8 plus 4.
Okay, that's 16 plus 6 is 22.
Okay, so it is a hit.
And then I do 1d8 plus 4, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's d8. Can't find my... Okay, I've got it. Oh, that's 7 plus 4. So 11.
Okay, so the bulbage that you've hit is wounded. He is
Okay.
he looks like he's still able to fight you, but he's bent over and he's kind of clutching the stab wound. I'm assuming
Okay.
you've drawn your rapier and you haven't just left it in him.
Oh, no, yeah, I've withdrawn it.
Don't want him stealing it.
No, God, no.
Okie dokie, so you hit him for 11, didn't you?
Yep.
Cool. My math is right.
Noise.
Okay, so it's back to your boy Flint.
No, it's Bulbage,
No,
isn't it?
Bulbage.
Back to Bulbage. I haven't had like proper getting to roll yet. I'm enjoying this. Okay, so I think the Bulbage behind, so the back right Bulbage is now attacking. And he also uses Firebolt. But this time he aims it at Flint.
Okay.
Oh, which one's my D20? That's my D20. Cool. So that's a 5.
Probably not going to hit.
No, I'm going to say he hits the door frame above you. And I'm saying I should never play D&D because my rolls are awful. And yeah, we're back to Flint.
Okay. I'm going to... So, Catcher hit the one that cast the spell first.
Yeah.
And
So
then the
she's
other one
hit-
cast the spell. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's done then. I was thinking he was trying to confuse us by, like, hiding and pretending to be, like, but creating fake ones as decoys, but I don't know if they're all attacking. I'm going to step out into the courtyard bit, and I'm going to get close to them. So they all stood like relatively close to each other.
I think they stood about a meter apart from each other.
Okay, I'm going to get so I'm relatively close to most of them, and then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh,
So
okay.
a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from me. So I think it's each creature in a 15-foot cube. So I'm assuming that they're all within range of me if they're that
Oh yeah,
close.
they'll be in. Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Then
About 4 foot, right?
they have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Right. Let me get a thing up.
Yep. So it's a D20 plus their con modifier.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my stats for Bulbage. So his con modifier is +2.
Cool. D20 plus 2 then.
So that'll be that's 3 plus 2.
Okay, I think they all have to roll. They'll, if assuming they're all individual creatures, they all have to like roll their own saves for that.
So right, let's say that was the one at the front. So we'll go clockwise from the front. No, anti-clockwise from the front right one.
Yep, they have to beat 13.
Okay. That one got 8. Ooh, that one got 16.
Okay, he passes.
So that's the back left.
Mhm.
And that one got 16 as well. So the 2 right-hand side ones have failed, but the 2 left-hand side ones have passed.
Okay, so the ones that passed, they just take 4 damage. So I do
Okay.
2d8 damage. The ones that failed, they take 9 damage, and they're pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, so they're being pushed quite far back. Let me just do some maths. That was, how much do they take if they got hit?
9.
9. Okay.
Because it's half
some math.
damage.
Yeah, it's 1 second. Okay, cool. I should have a calculator when we played this game. Okay, so the 2 right-hand side ones have now been pushed to the left. But they've both been pushed quite far back, and the one who got stabbed is not looking good. Like he is now kind of kneeling on the floor. His compadre seems to be kind of lesser wounded because obviously he wasn't stabbed. And still willing to fight. They are all looking willing to fight.
Okay, so they're not too worried that one of them is quite weak.
No.
Okay. Catcher,
Yes.
I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with the rapier again.
Which one?
When I say hit, I mean stab.
Just slap.
And the one that's not closest to me, the one that I stabbed beforehand.
Are you in radius to hit them?
Yeah.
If they got knocked 10 foot back.
If the guy got knocked 10 foot, you may have to move a bit. Not far though.
Can I move and then hit him? Is that possible?
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
what you can do is you have 30 foot of movement, so you can, in a turn, you can use any of that movement and also the attack. So you could move 10 feet, attack, and then move the rest of your movement. If you want, you can do any combination of it.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna move 10 foot towards him, attack him, and then move like 10 foot back again, just in case Flint casts another spell and I get caught up in it.
Okay, if you move outside of their range, so if you are in danger from getting hit by
Oh
them
wait,
and
no!
you
Don't
move
they
out,
get like a disengage attack or something like that?
it's an attack of opportunity, so they have a chance to hit you as you move away.
Okay, in that case, no. I'm just gonna run up, attack, and then just wait there and wait for my death.
I'm
Okay,
not going to
so
cast any big spells now. I may
You're
have
going
blown
to
all
go
my spells.
towards the weakest apparition
Aye.
and stab him.
Yeah.
Okay, so do me some rolls, girl.
Oh. I've rolled, but it's like slightly sideways, and I don't know if I can balance the die on it.
Just re-roll.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's not particularly great. 13.
He even though he's mortally wounded, he manages to kind of dodge out of the way as you go to stab him.
Oh, bastard.
And your rapier plunges into the kind of gravelly ground, and you withdraw it back again.
And instead of looking really embarrassing, I say, haha, take that ground just as I had planned.
The ground looks kind of hurt.
Good, I'm glad.
Okay, and we're back to Bulbage. So one of the ones that wasn't hit by the thunder wave is now attacking.
Okay.
The one furthest away, out of those two. You've jumbled up my formation. You've really rustled my jimmies. Okay, so this one manages to it pulls out a small dagger from its leg. I don't know, like a holster on its leg.
Mm-hmm.
Not a dagger that was stabbed into its leg.
Just to be safe, I'll keep it here.
Yes. Okay, so he withdraws his blade, and you see these green flames licking at the blade.
My.
And as he makes a run towards Catcher and goes to stab her.
Oh my.
Oh no. Whatever will we do? First of all, I will find the spell. So he's now within 5 foot of Catcher. By the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Your distance. Right, so how do I do the thing? I roll to hit first. So let's do a roll to hit. And it's a hit. Just.
Ooh.
And then I do is it a D20? No, it's a D8, isn't it?
It
Depends
depends what the weapon is.
1D8. And then, yep, okay, cool. So that's a 7. That's 7 damage. To Catcher, sorry.
Okay.
Haha, I got you.
And by the
How
way,
much damage did you say, sorry?
7.
7.
7, okay, cool.
Yeah. Any damage you took, like last night in the fight with the Rinker, that's definitely healed by now.
Oh yeah, you were all healed up.
Yeah, because we took
I don't
a long
think I took
rest.
any damage anyway.
Really? Okay.
She slapped you quite a lot.
I don't remember that. I must
If you
have
did-
amnesia.
If you didn't take any damage, that was my fault. Okie dokie.
Cool.
Sorry, just making some notes.
Okay, so is it back round to me then?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take the longsword from the sheath I've got at my side, and I'm going to... The one that's the most damaged,
Yep.
I'm going to swing to hit him with
Okay.
the longsword.
So give me a bit of rollage.
Okay, did not do well. I rolled an 8 plus 4, so that's 12.
Oh.
So again, you guys really hate that bit of ground.
He's just moving too much. This poor wounded goblin.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it's back over to Catcher? To Catcher. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing as last time. I'm gonna try and whack that dude.
Okay, you know the drill then.
Aye. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, finally. That's what we like to hear.
That's sweet, nat 20. Okay.
Does that mean I crit automatically?
A natural 20 is a crit, yeah.
Okay.
No, as in like with the damage.
I don't know what you mean.
So
Yeah.
her first roll before the damage roll.
Hmm.
So she's rolled a natural 20 to hit. Does that mean she just gets a really good hit, or does that mean she gets a crit hit?
That is a crit, yeah. Natural 20 is a crit.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, you roll the damage dice twice. So your damage dice
go.
is a D8. So you roll 2D8 plus 4.
Okay, so that's 7 plus 6 plus 4, so that's 17.
Okay, so that first goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes.
He's dead.
Well, he's
And
unconscious, but
as you do that, you notice the goblin that was stood next to him originally. He kind of goes down as well,
Okay.
almost as if he experienced the same wounds, and that goblin has also gone down like a similar sack of potatoes. So now you're left with two Bulbages who are still looking ready to fight. They don't even look like they've noticed the deaths of
interesting.
other parts.
Okay.
And it's the goblin's turn, isn't it? My turn. Okay, so the goblin closest to the door, because now you're both close to the other goblin,
Yeah.
is gonna come up behind you, and he is going to use. Let's use firebolt again.
Okay.
Sure. In homage to Dave, we'll use firebolt. Or fireball, even. Whichever the candidate one is, firebolt.
Firebolts, yes. Okay, who is he aiming at?
He is going to aim at Catcher, because you're the one who just killed the potato person.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 13. So he still has not hit you.
Good.
Welcome to low-level combat.
And he kind of looks a bit. They're starting to look a little bit concerned when they miss you.
Okay.
Interesting.
As if they were expecting this fight to go differently.
Okay.
And end of turn.
Okay. Well, the one that's behind me is, I'm assuming he is in range because he just tried to.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I'm going to probably. No, I'm going to Thunder Wave again. Actually, wait, no, because there's a chance I'll hit Catcher with that. Okay, I'm going to hit with a longsword then.
Okay.
Got its close and hit with a longsword. So, okay, that's a 16 plus 4, so that's a 20 to hit.
Okay, that is definitely a hit.
Cool. So that's
Which one are you hitting? Sorry, are you hitting the one behind you?
the one behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's an 8 plus 2, so 10 damage.
Okie dokie. That takes him down to that much damage. Okay. All right, it's Catcher's turn.
Who's left?
So you've got two goblins left. The one behind Flint is looking slightly more bloody than the other one. The other one hasn't been stabbed yet, so the other one he's been electrocuted. He's looking a little bit static, but other than that,
I'm gonna stab him.
I'd hit.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if they're connected, it'd be better to go for the one that's already been damaged. Because
Okay,
when we
fine,
took
I'll go
down
for the
one,
other one
took down
then.
the other one.
Fine. Okay. That is 23.
Okay,
Damn.
a hit.
That's actually more. That's 25 to hit.
Okay, so it's definitely a hit. And do you want to roll 2d8 for your
Nah,
crit?
it's just 1d8, mate.
It's 1d8, yeah. 'Cause it's an
Uh,
18.
yeah.
Okay, that's 9.
Okay, that goblin just about falls over onto his front, clutching his wound.
Is he dead?
He is dead.
Yes.
And you turn around expecting that last goblin to follow suit. But instead he looks up at you and gives you that same smile that Bulbage gave you before he ran out. that creepy, toothy smile. And he just says, "Try again, friend."
Is he still there? Is he just...
He's still there, yeah.
Okay, well...
And he is going to attack.
Oh, okay.
This guy does not seem to want to give up.
This is a
fight.
ballsy guy, damn.
So he's going to attack, yeah. This time he pulls out a blade, and he doesn't put any magic on it. He seems to just be going melee with this shit now.
Okay.
So he is going to go for... I think he's going to go for Flint now.
Okay.
Again, even. Because he's still closer to you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so he has rolled a 19 to hit. So he's got you.
Definitely hits me.
There. Although your AC's 20.
My AC isn't 20, no.
No? Okay, I've got that down wrong.
No, my AC's 15.
Okay, he hits you. I'm going to change my graph. Okay, right. So he does hit you.
Yes.
And he does... Where's my D8? D8. Nope, not that one. He rolls a 8.
Ooh.
And, yeah. Does he do a plus for that one?
Depends for the weapon. So,
It was a dagger.
Assuming that a dagger...
It might be plus dex.
It's either going to be plus dex or plus strength. I'm assuming it's going to be plus dex.
Okay, so it was plus dex, that's plus 3. So that will be a 11.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That
Cool,
hurt.
so... He's really good with that dagger.
Ow. Okay, well, now we need to hit him back again, then I guess. Right.
Okey-dokey.
I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to hit him again. Although, no, yeah, I'm going to hit him.
So let's do some rolling.
Yep. I'm going to, instead of using my longsword one-handed, I'm going to use it two-handed. So,
Okay.
I'm dropping my shield. Cool. So that is 12 plus 4, that's 16.
Okie dokie. So that is a hit for Bulbage. Yeah.
Cool. So then I do, instead of doing a D8, I do a D10 plus 2. So
Okay.
that's 6 plus 2, that's 8 damage.
Okie dokie. So Bulbage, he recoils as you stab him, as you normally would, I'd like to think. And he kind of stumbles back and looks at you before apparently passing out. He doesn't look, he's still breathing, you can tell that much.
Yeah.
But he is unconscious to the world. And as he falls, Madame Revelle appears at the door and she says, "I think we'd better bring him inside, don't you?" And you kind of look around and you have turned the outside of her house into a massacre.
Yeah. Are the other
Oh.
Bulbages still there, or have they disappeared?
They have disappeared, but the stains of blood
Okay, that's there.
that they leaked are still on the dusty, gravelly pavement.
Okay. I guess I, flip him onto his back and then drag him by the feet inside,
Okie dokie.
and apologise about the carpets.
Nice touch. Madame Revelle's like, it's okay, I guess I'll have to get a new butler.
A new goblin.
Yes.
Okay.
And she ushers you inside,
Cool.
and she takes you into the lounge.
Cool. Should we leave it at that for this episode then?
Yeah?
Wait. There's one thing that I want to say to Madame Revelle.
Oh, okay. Bring it.
If you want a new... There was a really charming guard who guarded the gates to this fine city. He did let me in when he shouldn't have, but I think he'd be a really good butler.
So terrible at
Bear him in
security,
mind, yeah.
but he's charming.
He's charming, and that's all that matters. And I'm worried he got fired from his last job for letting me in.
She
But, you
looked
know.
at you and she's like, I haven't heard of any guards being let go. Obviously we kept your entrance here at Hello Hush Hush. But I'll keep an eye out for your guard friend.
Thank you very much, Madam Revelle. Okay, and we can stop it there now.
Okay.
Hi everyone, thanks for listening to this episode of Dummies and Dragons, and thank you for staying with us this long, because, surprise, they're nearly at the end of the quest.
Finally.
Finally, jeez, that might go on forever. So, again, just want to say thank you, and I hope you're enjoying listening to it. I hope you're coping with the voices. I'm sorry. You can blame Emily. I wasn't sure if I should do voices.
I take full responsibility. That is fine by me.
And we hope that you'll join us for the final episode of the adventure.
Yep.
Yeah. You want to say bye, guys?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.